What's up guys, welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the Ky'veza fight on Destro Warlock. Last night I posted the video of my first kill, but we had raid that night so I didn't really have time to knock out a full guide. So that's what we're going to do today. So good news for Warlocks, our Voidwalker can finally tank one of these bosses, and this is without having to resummon it or even heal it manually. Between Soul Leech, Healer Brann, and the Battered Aegis, your pet will have all the healing it needs. You might rip a little aggro at first, but it's not a problem. Similar to the last couple bosses, Slothies take reduced melee damage. It's under 500k per swing. Nothing special about my gear. I do have the old 4-piece. I do have the disc belt, and I have rank 5 Reishi reps. This was rank 4 when I got the kill. 676 item level, the same as when we did the kill last night. We're playing Hellcaller with Curse of the Satyr. Demonic Circle and Gateway could certainly be used on this fight, but frankly just scooting around with Burning Rush is good enough for me, especially since you're going to have to change where you're going to pick up potions here and there. You could certainly pick these up. You'll have plenty of buttons to survive every Dark Massacre. If you have the Brann potions rolling on you, you won't need anything at all. But I typically press Dark Pact if it's up. For the portal AoE damage, we're just doing Drain Life. And if we need an actual heal, Mortal Coil and Demonic Hellstone. But typically Drain Life is enough to get you through it. You just have to make sure you're not falling down below 10% because she'll just reap you, instantly killing you. You could probably also just move Dark Pact to the portal phases and rotate that and Demonic Hellstone for every series. As soon as you pull the boss, she's going to throw out daggers. These are one shots, you just have to dodge them. I always pull this at range, even on melee. And then you're going to get Nether Rift. I do my best to pick up Brann potions for Nether Rift, certainly on the pole and as often as I can. You'll likely have time to do this while you're dropping your portals, and you will have a second or two after you drop them to do it as well. We'll drop portals, I'll channel Drain Life if I feel like I need it. And then we're right into a Dark Massacre. I press Dark Pact if I have it, pretty much every time. There's a red border on the boss's shadow clones for Dark Massacre. Those do not show up if you have anti-aliasing on, so you want to turn anti-aliasing off. And shortly after shadow clone number 6, I'm looking to get away from the boss for that next set of daggers. Then we're going to go into another portal phase. I'm going to pick up potions for that. Into Dark Massacre one more time, into daggers, into Cup Game, and then everything repeats. Dodging one shots is self-explanatory. And then not getting pushed under 10% for Dark Massacre and the Nether Portal damage. I'm going to use Nether Rifts, Nether Portals, Rifts interchangeably throughout this. I'll try to be consistent. And also when you come in here, just make sure your Threatening Presence is on for your pet. Even if it's on autocast, it won't turn it on. And the quick look at Brann. Healing, of course, we have the Battered Aegis. I highly recommend this. This will do decent healing to your pet and yourself. And just note that every time you wipe, you have to go here, select something else so that you can wipe the debuff that happens. The second paragraph here, every time you die, you get 4% reduced damage dealt. So you just toggle it between a different curio and then go back. And I know the Hatterang is the fan favorite, certainly in Delves. I'm a huge fan of it myself, but it's not going to cleave anything other than a Brann egg, and it'll do 40% of Healer Brann's damage. And honestly, that's not a lot. He's going to be doing under 200k DPS, whereas you're going to be doing 1.3 to 1.5 million, probably way more than that if you have more gear than me. And I know the Quizzical Device says 20% health damage or healing based on his combat role. This gives DPS players a damage boost. I think this is poorly worded. And I don't know if you give Brann a health damage or healing boost. I don't particularly care. But the 20% damage boost on the player, I feel like that's better than the Hatterang. You might like the Hatterang, that's fine. But we're going to go Quizzical Device and Battered Aegis here. There'll be a lot of movement, so sometimes you're just relegated to refreshing Wither, even if you don't have to. Refreshing Curse of Satyr or pressing Conflagrate. So pretty good practice not to press Conflagrate unless you're able to follow it up with Chaos Bolt, so you don't waste that backdraft on an Incinerate. Min-maxing that isn't the biggest deal in the world, but always better to backdraft your Chaos Bolts than Incinerates. And make sure we got Threatening Presence on. I'm going to cat out of the hole, but probably never press that button after this. And then we Curse, Wither up, and just, you know, Malevolence, drop our Infernal, pick up our third potion right as we get this debuff. And that means the potions will cover pretty much the entirety of the Nether Pole damage here. 2 seconds, 1, yep, we're good. Got Dark Massacre, so we're going to Dark Pact this. And you'll maybe fret your pet a couple times early, but it's not the biggest deal in the world. We're leaving that potion down and picking it up right after daggers, so it'll be up for that Nether Portal. Nether Rift, rather. Grab that, and Brann was pretty generous here. And then you can step right out, and as long as you have a pretty good triangle, then you don't have to move towards the middle. You'll just get pulled by yourself. Do Massacre, that's fine. We're gonna Unending Resolve. Didn't really need it because we have potions here, but I didn't see that right away, so. Then we have daggers. And then we're gonna get Cup Game. Maybe one chaos bolt before that happens. And you can refresh it whether the dot doesn't drop, so. Leaving one potion on the ground for our nether portals. Grab that, we move over. That healing will more than make up for your burning rush. Then you blast. Then we got Dark Massacre. We Dark Pack this. Then we're going behind us, then left, then right. That's fine. Daggers. And if you got like CDs up, it's a good time to use Hellstone during this. Because, you know, you don't want to be spamming Drain Life. New Massacre up. I'm not sure I got this one. Right after this, then behind me. Okay. Then we got daggers. And then cup game. Maybe two, maybe two? Yeah, see it goes. We got daggers are up next, and then we'll grab a potion right before nether portals drop. And Brann was pretty generous there. Step right out, and then we just send the chaos bolts. And we're fine, we're fine. We're gonna dark pack the Massacre here. We do have potions, maybe we don't then. Refresh your Wither and your Satyr. No harm in doing that. And we're going. So we don't have active potions, so we're just going to spam Drain Life here. There's our potions, we'll pick those up and get moving. Massacre coming up, so we're going to dark pack this. And don't cast if you're not like super used to having to do that. Daggers next, we're grabbing that though. That was kind of dicey, probably didn't need to do that. One chaos bolt. Where are you? Okay. Probably one more. We got time. And we'll pick up the potions right before we drop our nether portals. Always make your way back to them, then you'll have plenty of time to burning rush around. Step right out, and then we get to blasting. Dark Massacre, so we're gonna dark pack here. Got some potions too. And you don't have to pick them up for this, but I find movement a little bit more comforting during this mechanic than not, so. Some people think it updates your position better when you're moving than when you're not. I'm not sure if that's true, but I certainly feel comfortable. No potions, so we're going to spam Drain Life here. Probably end with a Mortal Coil. Anytime you don't have potions going into it, you're probably going to get potions dropped on you. We're going to unending this. Then behind me, and to the right, then left, and that should be 6, hopefully. Man, counting can be like the worst part. Typically don't bother counting, but sometimes you're like, oh god. We just call those wipes, right? I think he got me. I think he got me. See? Oh, got you. Leaving a potion up for the nether portals. And it's rough when they spawn right on you. You grab this one. Correct your movement for Brann. Probably never finish your cast when you're in those things, but you know, if you're used to it. If you're used to it, it's either good or really bad. And behind me should be all of them. Nether Rift. No potions down. So we might, we're gonna drain life this and maybe end it with a Hellstone or a Mortal Coil. And potions on the ground. Nice. We have Massacre. We'll just go ahead and grab this then. Behind the boss. Back here, and then to the boss again. That can be the difficult part of playing a ranged, especially a range where the pet is going to be tanking, which is, I guess, just only Warlock. Is the boss doesn't move, and so you have a tough time seeing all the ghosts, shadow clones. Got potions down. We're just grab one, and then we're gonna leave at least one or two for right before the portals come out, because that's gonna be our healing. Grab this one, plenty of time. We get some distance, maybe make a Hellstone and Dark Pack for this. Spinning around. Behind me. Daggers. We don't have potions yet, but he'll drop some on us, so we're just gonna start drain lifing. And pick them up. We got new Dark Massacre, so we're going to unending this. Don't really need to, but again, every little bit can help, especially when you're just trying not to get reaped. Last one? Oh, thank God. He's gonna cup game, so we're not gonna infernal. Gee. I'm gonna misgender this thing, like, all the time, which is real. Stay tuned, I'll tell you my secret for getting good at this game. Right at the end here, I will. So we got potions on the ground, one more Chaos Bolt, maybe an Incinerate, yep. And then we're just backing up, backing up, backing up. Nobody expects the S key. Then we blast. We do be blasting. Infernal up, so we're just gonna like cover it with Hellstone and stuff. Dark Massacre. We're gonna Dark Pack this. Then behind me after this guy. And that should be all of them. Daggers. No potions. Oh, we gotta cancel. Cool. Yeah, you gotta know. We have health potion for this, so we're gonna blast and then health potion if we get low. There we go. Potion's coming out a little late. Everything's on a pretty good timer here, so by boss next, then over here, then over here, then over here, and then this guy. Daggers. Didn't really need to pick up that potion, but that's fine. Shadows, one more. Can we refresh? I'm not sure I got the refresh. Which is real. Sneaky, sneaky. Diagonally. Maybe get two of these out real quick. Pick up a potion. You can get close to this black, it's not going to get you. I picked up that potion early, so not going to cover most of the pull-in. We will drain life into a coil Hellstone if we need it. Dark Pack coming up. Massacre, so we Dark Pack. Left, then right, then behind. That should be 6. Daggers are next. I'm going to throw Infernal down. And we blast, we blast. We gotta go far. And we step out. 60 milli. We're gonna Hellstone this. Don't want to get reaped. Dark Massacre, so we can unending resolve this. To my right. A little slow on that. Then behind me. Then daggers. Wonder what happens when she dies and she's off in her stage. One more Chaos Bolt. Which is real. Right. Might do it before the old daggers. No, we're moving. Watch your feet, and that's how you kill a bear. Alright, we do not have 8 ruined ethereal crests, because we got her already. But, that's not bad. Let's see how many it took. We'll call it 6. So that's Destro Warlock. My recommendation for getting good at the cup game. When I watch my videos back before I make them public on YouTube, I watch them back in 2x speed. And actually, I watch a lot of my stuff, or listen to a lot of my stuff in 2x speed, because I'm a friggin' crackhead and I need to be overstimulated all the time. But what that does is it makes it feel like when I'm actually playing the fight, it makes it feel like it's kind of slow, even though that's not the case. If you're going to watch the cup game or practice on the cup game, watch it in like 2x or maybe like 1.5 if you're not used to 2x. So Healer Brann did 64k DPS, almost 50 million damage. We doubled that with a Hatterang, which it doesn't. The Hatterang will add maybe 50% more damage. It's probably more like 30 to 40%. Just not worth it. But hey, that's Destro Warlock. I have the kill from the other night linked in the description below, along with the Blood Death Knight kill, the guide we put out on week 1, the Prop Paladin guide we put out the other day as well. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do for format, if I'm always just going to post the kill kind of as soon as I do it, and then post the guide within a day later. Sometimes I do rush out the guides, so maybe just having the kill out there will be helpful, and then the guide can come the next day. Let me know what you prefer. I think some people do prefer the one where I'm not talking. But not everything is super obvious, and sometimes I want to explain a couple things, so always going to do the guides. Let me know what classes you want to see next. I still plan on doing a tier list, but I want to get a little bit more practice on a few more classes. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Make sure to sub to the channel to stay in the loop for more Ky'veza guides, WoW news, opinion pieces. Let me know what specs you want to see next. Make sure to like the video if you liked it, share with your friends. I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day or evening. Peace.